Hi, this is Gary with MacMost.com. On today's episode, let me show you how to create mathematical equations which then you can insert into your documents and presentations. So with Pages, of course, you can enter in just about anything by creating text boxes and then putting text boxes on top of each other with shapes. So I can do like a 1 here. I'll copy that, put a 2, put them right underneath each other. I could set them both so that there's no text wrap. Make it easy to position them where I want. Put a line underneath it. Set that also to no text wrap. And then you could really create something like that. But that's a lot of work and it's difficult to do the bigger the formula gets. So if you want to do a really cool mathematical formula, the trick is to use the Grapher app. So you can find the Grapher app in Applications under Utilities, and there it is, or you can just search for it using Launchpad. And it does a whole bunch of different things that we're not going to deal with. It does these cool graphs, 2D and 3D and all of that. We won't work with those. Instead, we're just going to use that just to get the formula. So we're just going to write a simple 2D graph, and right here at the top is where you create a formula. We'll select it and clear that out so we can start creating our formula. Now this is kind of the thing where you have to experiment and play around. For instance, if I just type 1/2, see when I hit the dividing sign, the slash, that's also the question mark key on your keyboard, it automatically creates that. I can also use characters, so I can do like A plus B, like that, equals C. If I wanted to do something like have powers, then what I want is to bring up under Window the equation palette. And then here I've got several different tabs, and I can use the standard tab here, and see here is the square and here's the cube. So if I start with, say, A, I can hit cube, right, or square right there, plus, and type B, and then hit that again, and I'd get that. Also, parentheses work where you start with the left parenthesis and then you enter in what's supposed to be there. So I'm going to copy or cut that and paste that in there. And then I can do divided by, I can do C cubed, for instance. I can get rid of these parentheses really easily. I want to select just before the left parenthesis, and you can see it gets rid of the whole thing. So there's a lot of different things that I could do. There's a lot of different characters. You see I can do all sorts of things like integrals and lots of Greek characters and symbols, special symbols I can enter in and do whatever I want to do to create a complex mathematical equation or formula that then I can use in Pages. So how do I use it in Pages? Well, I'm going to simply select the whole thing and copy, Command C, and then I'll switch to my Pages document here. And let's clear all this stuff out. And just as part of my regular text, I'm going to paste in this formula, Command V, and it pastes in as an image. So I can do all the arrangement that I want. I can have it move with the text. I can have text wrap work lots of different ways, and I can move it around and put it in my text where I want it to be. So the formula here is basically treated just like an image, like a photo that you would bring in. So since I have it moving with the text, you can see there's the insertion point. If I were to move the text, you can see that the formula moves with it relative to that point there. If I were to grab it and move it around, then it would stay relative to it. So there's a lot of different things that you could do, but it's all the same as if this were an image. However, it's a really good image because it's vector based, which means it scales. So if I scale it up, you see how nice and smooth the characters are. So I can make this any size I want and it will always look good, unlike some other ways you might do it where you might see that the letters and numbers pixelated. Now if I want to change this formula, what I need to do is go back to Grapher and change it in here. So you probably want to save alongside of your regular document this document here that has your equations in it. And you can add multiple equations in a single document. So you can continue to include all the equations that you use for your Pages document in this Grapher document, save it alongside it, and if you need to make a change, you can select it, go in, edit it, and then select the entire thing again, copy it, switch to Pages, and paste it in. And there's your new version. And you can remove that one and use this one instead.